Oh boy. We are in here. Did my computer log out? What the heck? Eric Kendricks is out Sunday. Oh no. What's up, Cowboys 88? What it do? What's up with y'all? Dang, we are depleted, huh? This team is really depleted, looks like. That's crazy. That's that linebacker, right? Isn't it that linebacker? I think. Shit, I don't know. What's up, child, on this Friday night? I'm not gonna stay long. Just wanted to chitty chat, pity pat. What's up, though, man? How y'all feeling about this game, man? How y'all feeling after who we beat last week? Who did we beat? God, I forgot who we played last week. My brain be so. What's the name of that team? Who we played last week, y'all? Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, that's what we played. Y'all know my mind be bad. D tackles got to step it up. Shit, man. Man. Those defensive tackle that we're so weak. We're so light right there. How has Mozzie been? How has Mozzie Smith been? Brando, best moderator in the game. Cowboy will be without linebacker Kansas Sunday versus Lions. He's been ruled out with a shoulder injury. His backup, Nick. Who is that? I don't even know who that is. That's crazy. We got somebody backstage. Cowboy Champ, what's up?
What's up, DJ?
I'm cool, then, brother. How Mama doing?
Man, she doing better. And nothing, again, ain't nothing wrong with that mouth, but yeah, she doing a little bit better.
Okay. That still did that mouth, huh?
Yeah. And man, this the second day I ain't have to work overtime. I'm not. I did have to work overtime a little bit yesterday.
I know.
Man, they be killing me.
I know, man. I know it, man.
Dude, I wish it was a free check, but it's not.
I know it, brother. I already know it. Everybody getting healthy for the San Fran game. When we play them?
Oh.
San Francisco.
We playing them after the bye.
Tori said, yo, what up? I'm working overtime right now. Hey, don't put that sad. Hey, my boy, just get that money, man. Just get that money.
Yeah,
bro.
You know what? If it's good, yeah, if it's there for you, the money, but if it's like mandatory, Say, is our background noise too loud?
A little bit.
Hold on, let me go out and go back in.
Okay. Oh, after the back, Cowboys 88 got you. Okay, cool. Y'all know I don't be knowing hell. That's good. We're gonna see. I still want them to beat. Detroit though. I still want to beat Detroit though. Mandatory OT. Fuck Coca-Cola. He said fuck Coca-Cola. Oh man. Yo.
All right, is that better?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was on my Bluetooth, so you know how you get these cars stereo Bluetooth.
Yeah, they pick up everything.
Yeah, piece of shit.
Yeah. So, since I got you here for the past, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks, you've been talking about a particular lineup for the offensive line. Now, I ain't saying everybody's stealing your shit, but the exact lineup you've been talking about, everybody is talking about now. What made you think that lineup will work? Because that was everybody saying right now. So what made you say this what they need to do as far as the offensive line?
Man, you know what? Remember now, before the end of the preseason, I said that if the Cowboys offensive line was going to work, they should move Tyler Smith from left guard to left tackle, have Connor Beebe, instead of him playing center, play him at left guard, have Hoffman at center, then round off with Zach Martin at the right guard, and I have Guyton and still ballot out for the right tackle, because Guyton played right tackle in college, and the Cowboys, being cute, decided to move him to left tackle, the second hardest position on the offensive line. And then Connor Beebe, not to say that he's not doing a bad job, but his strength was at guard. If you wanted a center, you should have drafted a center.
Okay. Savage, how you doing, man?
Good evening, everybody. What's up?
What's up, Sam?
Nothing, man. Multitasking, doing the show, and I'm watching. I'm scouting 2 Maryland wide receivers at the same time. They're playing Northwestern, and actually, the wide receiver 2 is outperforming wide receiver 1 for the year. So it's very interesting.
Let me ask you this off topic, Savage. What you think about Deion Sanders' boy?
Say that again.
I said off topic. What you think about Deion Sanders' son, that quarterback?
All right. Here's the deal. The kid has talent. No getting around it. But the father's already saying he doesn't want him to play in a cold weather team. The kid's a rapper. He's doing concerts with Lil Wayne. He was born with the silver spoon in his mouth. We know he's not hungry. He's not like some kid from the streets that came from nothing. I like to look at both sides of the coin type of thing. All I'm saying is, do I think he's a first rounder? Absolutely. Do I think he's going to go to the combine and blow things up? Absolutely. All I'm trying to say is, I don't know a lot of owners and GMs are going to want to put up with the circus that involves Shedeur Sanders coming in. I think he's a late first rounder.
Except for one person, and we all know who that is without even saying
bingo. You got it. Jerry would love it. Jerry would love to see all the guys. One of the wide receivers just scored a touchdown. And Jerry, 100%. Jerry would welcome that circus, because it would be all the celebrities on the sideline again. But unfortunately, we just paid Dak $240 million. What do we do with him? I even have more question marks on Sanders' other brother, Shiloh Sanders, the safety. He's undersized. He's going to be a 25-year-old rookie. And my opinion, he'll come up and he'll play against the run. He'll come up and he'll stick you. But I think his weakness is in pass protection. And he's another one, like I said. But I've now, people might hate me on it. I view him as a day 3 player. A 25-year-old rookie who's not hungry, who's a millionaire, that doesn't want to go out there. I mean, like, I don't know, man. To me, the safety, the brother is day 3. But I just don't think a lot of coaches are going to want to deal with the quarterback. And, I mean, what's Prime going to do? Call up the owner? You got to realize Prime is a millionaire. These owners, they're billionaires. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't know. But he does. We'll see how tall he is. I mean, exactly at the combine. But, I mean, he definitely can play because he's had no offensive line at all at Colorado. But what's going to do, like, when things are not going his way? Are they going to let his father take him out of the game like he has before? Is it, no touching the quarterbacks? Is that like, I mean, I just don't know. But if he's there for you at the end of the first round, if you're in the teens, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and he's there, I don't have a problem spending a pick on him whatsoever. My only question is, how do you do that when you just dropped $240 million on a quarterback? And we have so many different needs, And I heard you talking offensive line. I'm telling you, left tackle is going to be a sneaky need next year, in my opinion. And even I got a better one for you. Who's playing right guard next year? Zach's gone, so I guess they're going to slide TJ Bass over. Steele looks horrendous. I mean, I had a question. I questioned last week. I said, what do you do if we have a shitty record? And I'm sorry, I think we're the worst 3-2 team in the NFL. But what do you do if LSU's – what do you do if the first-rated left tackle is in front of you, Will Campbell from LSU, and he's staring at you in the face in the teens? What do you do? Do you grab him and throw Guyton back to right tackle? Because I know, like I said, these kids are going to have growing pains. But the way Guyton is going, it's like he's looking at a 15-sack season, 16 sacks. And even Terrence Steele wasn't that bad his rookie year. But I wasn't a fan of moving Guyton to right tackle from day one. But I'm just an idiot, man.
No, you mean left tackle.
Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, you're right. I wasn't a fan of moving him to left tackle. But they thought he was another Tyron Smith. And
you know what? And here's some stats for y'all. They said Dak leads the league with 71 pressures, and he already got 12 sacks.
No, he's been getting hit 100%.
And then Tyler Guyton, he leads the team with 9 personal penalties.
Yeah, 9 penalties and I think 8 sacks. I think he's given up.
Damn.
Like I said, to me, he was a right tackle, and
yes, really think about it. Oklahoma they really don't produce any good offensive linemen in the past several years.
In my opinion, the only last one that they've produced was Orlando Brown Jr., Zeus's son, Orlando Brown, who played for the Ravens. His kid, who came out, he had a horrible combine, but I would have took him anyway. He was a great football player. He went in the 3rd round to the Ravens. I don't know what team he's on now, but he's on like a $60 million contract, a left tackle. He's a really big left tackle. They do. They put out Creed Humphrey like 3 years ago, all-pro center. I mean, listen, it's on YouTube. 30 for 30 visits, when they brought the 30 visits in, Guyton was one of them. And he's sitting in a room with like 15 dudes. And I don't know if these guys are coaches, scouts, whatever. I have no idea who these dudes are. And the one guy Guyton is sitting in the middle of the chair. And the guy walks up to him and goes, let me ask you a question. You have the size, you have the length, you have the weight, you have everything that anyone wants in an offensive tackle. Why have you only started 1 year? And he said maturity. And he played at 2 different colleges. He started off at Texas Tech, started one game at tight end, and then started, I believe, 13 or 14 games at Oklahoma at right tackle. So I didn't think he was a plug and play left tackle from the get-go, but there's gonna be growing pains, but there's gonna be, Dak's gonna be hitting a lot of these pains. And I can tell you right now, Zach's gone. Zach is way too stiff. He looks horrible, in my opinion. Steele's gross. They say they can get out of Steele's contract after this season, but of course we're gonna have dead money on the contract. On the salary cap. But
luckily, they just signed him for, I think, like 3 or 4 years for $25 million.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know what the total parameter of his contract is, but they can get out of it. But what do you do? Next year we have so many needs on defense, and offensive line is going to be a sneaky need this coming draft. Unless Guyton really picks up, and you have to, let's say Guyton and Beebe, I don't think they're going to get – they might get a little worse as the season progresses because they all run into that rookie wall, man. They're not used to playing more than 12 games. And now they're playing 17, and if we go to the playoffs, more than 18. That's going to wear you down your first year. And really, in a couple of maybe about 2 months ago, I did a video. I was saying that the Cowboys should be playing BB and Guyton at their natural positions. Yeah, and I got ridiculed. I got ridiculed for that. They were saying Guyton is a beast. They saying that with Parsons locking, when Parsons on Guyton, he can get that early experience on a good pass rusher. But okay, I was like, all right. Listen, we all get ridiculed.
Prove me wrong.
We all get ridiculed because I've said this once and I'll say it again. Our fan base and our organization, they anoint our draft picks as stars. They get anointed. The second the guy gets drafted in the 3rd round, whatever. You have a linebacker, Jerry's like, bro, here's your jersey. You're starting. Because our needs are so obvious and we make our needs so, it's so well known. All 31 teams know our needs. And we draft them and they're automatically stars and they're automatically starters. And I had questions about BB. 100% I did. Do I think he's playing good? Yes. But still, he's still playing a position he never played before. He played left tackle, left guard, right tackle in college. And yet he slid. He was my number 2 guard. My number 1 guard, he's starting for the Browns, Zach Zinter from Michigan. And the only reason he went so late was because he broke 2 bones in his leg late in the year versus Ohio State. Because if he didn't break both bones in his leg, that kid would have been a 2nd-round pick. I think why they did not take a center. I think they thought they had something in Hoffman. I think they still do, but I think next year, offensive tackle is going to be a sneak. Offensive line next year is, I would say, tackle is going to more be a sneaky need because they're going to figure, we'll just throw TJ Bass in at right guard, but if Guyton continues to play like this, I mean, I think offensive tackle, left tackle, I think has to be pretty high up there. I mean, besides defensive tackle, defensive end, middle linebackers, and what? Now Kendricks is hurt. I mean, did we all expect to get 17 games out of a 32-year-old linebacker? I know I didn't.
No. What about? I know early on we said we hadn't seen much in Overshown. How you feel about him now?
Well, he's played better. He has the size. He has the speed. He has the size to put much more weight on that frame. I just don't. In the position they're using him, unless he puts on a lot. I think maybe next year he'll have a better year because he's going to wear down. Because he has to put on size. He has to put. But now he's the guy in the middle right now. It's going to be who's it going to be Sunday at 4:00? It's either going to be him or Damone Clark wearing the green dot, or Marist wearing the green dot, a rookie. Those are our three linebackers come Sunday. I mean, he's played good, but he's like I said, man. At Texas, I didn't see a kid with a position at Texas. Because he was just all over the place. He was playing safety. He was playing linebacker. He was playing defensive end. And listen, I don't have a problem with that if Dan Zimmer wants to move him. You know what I'm trying to say? And I don't even know. And I'm kind of disappointed in the way they've played Micah. But we've also got blown out with Micah and Tank, which Tank has nothing left in this tank. So it's like, I mean, if we can get destroyed with them, we can get destroyed without them. It doesn't make a difference. And now we have no linebacker, so I'm sure they'll probably call up some from the practice squad. But was Kendricks like a week? Was that an injury that happened during the week, or was that something during the game and they kept quiet?
I don't know.
Because it seems like they just dropped it today that he's out.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
And let me tell you something. The Lions are just going to run, and run some more. The Lions are just going to pound the ball come Sunday.
Yeah.
They got two monster running backs. They got a good wide receiver. They got a monster at tight end. They got a deep threat in Williamson. Mon St. Brown, Laporta, the tight end. You got I don't know, man. I see Dallas. I definitely see Dallas losing 7 to 10 points, in my opinion, on Sunday. If somehow, listen, like you said it a few weeks ago, I can see Dak Prescott throwing for 300 yards in this game. I can see Lamb having 150 yards in this game, but it's going to be in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I wonder if the coaching staff learned anything from the last game about running the ball, repositioning the offensive line so your offense can have a better balanced attack instead of just being one-dimensional.
Listen, I don't think Dallas has a plan, to be honest with you.
Right.
I think every day it's day to day. Whatever. There's no plan. Whatever day to day is something different. I mean, I honestly think. I mean, let's be honest, man. If Pittsburgh had Fields out there, if Pittsburgh would have had a top 10 quarterback out there, I think we lose that game easily. I think
you know what? I think if they had Russell Wilson out there, they would have won.
80, what it do?
1980 in the house. What's up? Yeah, no, I hear you. It's I mean, the next two games are really going to say a lot about this team and with all these youngsters playing. But now, since like our fan base has anointed, the Overshowns, they've anointed Dak as the best quarterback in the world. Let's see if he can go out there and beat the Lions on Sunday. Prove me wrong, bro. I'd love for you to prove me wrong, man. I just don't see it.
What it do, AD?
What's up, guys?
What's up?
Yeah, Morris, brother, how's your Friday going, man?
Man, out on this road, man. About to go pick up my boy from the game at the Star. So
Yeah, I in the band, that right?
yeah, man, this shit killing me, bro. Killing me.
Man, I'm on 20 right now, but these people are driving crazy.
Man, this shit about to. I'm about to start making my damn funeral arrangements. This shit killing my ass.
Yeah, they wore me down today. I had to go to Georgia, and all those people that left Florida was in Georgia. So,
Ooh.
bro, you have no idea.
Oh my God,
bro, I wanted to scream, bro. Oh my goodness.
Did it pass through yet, Florida, or no? Did it pass or no?
Yeah, but they going back. 7 accidents today. I was in. 7. Bro, it was so bad. It was so bad. Yeah, man. When and anybody can answer this. When you does that touchdown, does that game-winning touchdown make you say that's what you pay him $60 million for, or do you still have to factor in those turnovers he created?
Of course,
you still got to put them factors, those 3 turnovers he created, because you left a potential 21 points on the field. There's no doubt about that. And then, the fact that with that fumble, yes, we can blame it on still poor blocking, but Dak still, from day one, hold on to the ball way too long.
Yeah, I agree. Dak thinks he has some Tony Romo in him, Brett Favre. He likes to hold on to the ball a while. But no, of course you have to take those three turnovers into consideration, because not every game is Dak going to get to, jump, on that last one. But it doesn't matter. Dak can throw 5 interceptions, and our fan base is still going to anoint him as, the next Jesus. So,
right,
it doesn't matter, man. He can do no wrong. So, it's sad to say, but. And what was the thing? What do you think? What was the words out of Lamb's mouth on the side? He was saying something like "jump ball." It should have been. He said,
"Yeah, that what they was. Yeah, they were saying they were telling. He was telling Dak, instead of him throwing behind him, he should have just threw the ball up. He would have jumped and got it."
Listen, I give Lamb his credit for opening his mouth if that's the case.
Now let me ask y'all are old school guys. Do you do that on the sideline though?
Yeah,
you do it. Yeah, you do it. But see, it ain't our fault that that cameras are everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure a lot of that shit happened a lot more years ago. We just never saw it because there wasn't as many.
But I don't see a lot of productive criticism going on the sideline like I used to, when I was in school, or when I used to be on the sideline in Texas Stadium with, Michael Irvin and guys like that, Nate Newton and guys like that would be, and Charles Haley, man, them guys were very vocal. Troy Aikman was very vocal. They were all together. When there was a mistake being made, they were all together trying to figure it out. Now you got CeeDee Lamb, he way over there, and that when stuff start crumbling, they separate. They mad at each other. They pout like little kids. So there's nobody on the same page or on the same accord, trying to get through this and trying to figure out what they need to do. Dak just go run, look at that little screen, that little handheld, and try to see what's going on instead of communicating with the receivers. These are guys that you're throwing to, that you trust to get open, and they're trusting you to throw the ball in the right place. CeeDee Lamb said, hey, man, just throw that motherfucker. CeeDee Lamb knows who's on the other side of him that they can't guard him. Just like Michael Irvin knew, man, just throw me the ball. I take care of it. T.O., man, just throw me the ball. I take Jerry Rice. Man, just throw me the ball. I take care of it. Dak don't trust himself. See, here we go again. Dak don't trust his own arm to do that. See, he could do that. See, Romo could do that with Dez. Dez would go get it. Dez would go get it. Romo didn't care. Romo didn't care if he threw an interception. He'll turn right back around and throw a touchdown pass.
Yeah.
See, Dak don't want that responsibility. Dak don't want that rep. He don't like to take chances like that. He wants to make sure that you're open before he throws that ball. And when you're doing that, it's too late because you got linemen that's running 4.5s, 4.6s now that's coming after you.
And you know what? That is, I mean, you hit that nail on the coffin because there was several times throughout the 5 games where you'll see a receiver wide open. As soon as he make that cut, he's wide open. And Dak looking somewhere else, then once Dak notice him, they give the defenders enough time to recover and get to that open receiver.
Well, Dak had, that's true. Well, Dak had, 370-something, 372 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, right? Somewhere around that. The reason why Dak was so successful because the Steelers had 1 high safety, and that was it. See, they adjusted. The Steelers weren't prepared for our run game. They were prepared for a one-dimensional offense, is what Dallas Cowboys have been feeding everybody for the past 4-5 weeks. One-dimensional, pass. Oh, they can't run. So when got hurt and we moved your boy Smith over to tackle, we start being able to block again, and that it was a rebirth. It was a rebirth of the run game once again. We just got a little taste of it, and now they had to bring up a safety. They had to bring up a strong safety in the box. So Dak loves it when it's just 1 safety back there, because when it's 2, that motherfucker he can't read it. He can't find a window. When it's 1 safety, he can. That's why he was so successful, because that safety came up because we finally had a run game. And so Dak was like, oh shit, okay, cool. Now I can throw the ball. Dak is lacking. He's lacking so much out there. And those players have to be damn near wide open for him to throw it. And luckily, the Steelers started making mistakes and shit like that. We would have lost that game if it wasn't for that. And if it wasn't for our run game. Those things really, really made a difference in us, winning and losing that game. I was happy they won. It was a confidence builder, but then on the same token, it didn't impress me because I thought we should have won by a greater margin, but we didn't. We made our mistakes too. So they're still on my list. I'm not like, oh yeah, we won. Yeah, we're gonna be okay. No, man. See, Detroit could come with it and kick our ass. We still got to try to win a game at home. We ain't won at home yet.
Yep.
So it's a lot that we got going, and now Kendricks is out, but I don't know if that'll make a big of a difference because shit. I mean, it wasn't like he was Lawrence Taylor or
right.
Brian Urlacher.
No,
And you know what? It's like, to me, Kendricks and Parson, they were just out there.
It seemed like we played better without.
Out there.
It seemed like we played better without. See, and I'm gonna tell you that. Zimmer got a chance to really run his defense without Parsons. See, Parsons, you got to pacify him. You got let me get over here. Oh, put me over there. Oh, let me get over there. Oh, they let him free reign. And judging off the way they line up, different offenses, different teams, they give him free reign on what gap to shoot, all that shit. I played with guys like that. They were versatile. They were good. They were good pursuers, and they give him free reign on where he wants to go, where he wants to line up. Obviously, the coaches has a lot to do with that too, but with him not out there, Zimmer was able to actually run a normal standard 4-3 defense. So that's why it seemed like it was a little better than with Parsons and D-Law in there.
Yeah.
And it kind of make you think like, okay, with them seeing that, and as well as other things, with the offensive line and the run game and things like that, maybe they should take that and be like, okay, let's switch some things up. Let's adjust. Since that worked with this team, because the Steelers, shit, they had the top 10 defense. They were a good defensive team, but we were still able to. And if you look at the stats, I'm not a stat guy, but if you look at the stats, everybody touched the ball, damn near, on the fucking roster.
Yeah,
Everybody touched the ball, and when you spread the success like that around, you bound to win a game or two.
Even what was Tolbert the leading receptioner? Leading receiver?
I think he was. That's your number. That's your number 2 right there. That is your number 2. I keep saying this. Cooks is not a number 2 receiver. He's too small. He's like my height. He's too fucking small. He's a Kevin Williams. He's a Cole Beasley type guy. He needs to be on the inside, creating space on the inside. He don't need to be on the outside consistently all the time. Motion, all that shit. But yeah, I believe that Tolbert is your number 2 receiver. He has the height, the build, and you got to keep him in there. See, what they're gonna do is they're gonna wait, and when Cooks get healthy, they're gonna put Tolbert back on, back on the bench or back on. And the Cowboys are really stupid, and they have a history of doing that shit. You got to keep these players out there, man. That's the only way they're gonna get better.
At this point, I would even take Turpin over Cooks. At this point,
you see how they use Turpin? That's how they need to use Cooks.
But they're not. Or does Cooks just have nothing left in the tank? Because in my opinion,
or that too. Yeah.
In my opinion, right now, Turpin is a better deep threat than Cooks. In my opinion. Yeah.
Well, Cooks he's a little bit better route runner, but
yes,
Turpin has that breakaway speed that you're talking about.
Yes.
That he can spread the field on. But see, with his speed, him just being out with adjust defenses, because they're like, oh shit, he's a speed guy. Just like Deion, when Deion lined up at offense, they were like, oh shit, coaches went crazy. The defensive coordinators went crazy because he didn't even have to do nothing. All he had to do was line up in the slot or on the outside. Deion got out there, switch helmet, switch gloves, and he lined up in the offense. They were like, oh shit. And that opened it up for Emmitt Smith to run up the middle. That's it. If all they gotta do is think a little bit, man. They get paid too much money to be stupid. They just gotta think a little bit.
One thing that really disappoints me though also is the penalties. I mean, like, come on, man. It's like I think we had 11 penalties again. Like, you're not going to beat a good team having 11 penalties, and it just seems like every week we just can't stop this penalty bug. And so much of that's coaching, in my opinion.
What's the likelihood, y'all? What's the likelihood, or is it possible to even keep Trayvon Diggs and pay Deron Bland?
No way. Not with what we paid Dak and what we got to pay Micah.
And what Deron Bland would probably want.
At least
1980 as a DB, what you think?
Unfortunately, they'll fuck around and let him. They'll let him walk. They'll let Bland walk.
That's gonna suck, man.
Yeah, they will.
I'll let Trayvon go. That contract. Fuck.
Yeah.
You know what? I think they can sign it if you trade Parsons.
How was the real Reavers and Cromartie when they both was on the Jets?
The Jets
How were they?
Because they had both of them at the same fucking time.
Yeah,
Were they still younger cornerbacks at that time? 2015 when they had Darrell Reeves and Cromartie? I think so.
Yeah, they were still fairly young. They were still kind of considered shutdown guys at that time. They had a good front seven too, and it made it a little easier. Yeah, they didn't have. Yeah, that's
had
what they
no
were.
offense. That was the problem.
Yeah.
Rex Ryan put all his money in that team into that defense.
Mm-hmm.
And they had Mark Sanchez at quarterback and journeyman running backs. They had a decent offensive line. They had Mangold. They had the left tackle.
Was Bart Scott on that team?
Ferguson. But
you forgot who the quarterback was.
No, he said it.
Okay.
Mark Sanchez, the quarterback.
Mark Sanchez.
Their problem was all their money was in the defense. That was their problem. And they went to 3 straight AFC Championship games in a row. But the whole roster was defense.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Darius Thomas from the Ravens. They were Bart Scott. They were legit on defense. They were.
They didn't have no. Well, that shit worked before. I mean, the Bears did. Well, they had Peyton, but Peyton was on. He was getting old. Walter Payton. The Ravens did it.
Peyton and they had Willie Gault.
Willie Gault, yeah. Yeah, they had Willie Gault, McMahon at quarterback.
But I also think it was a different league back then. Like 85, I think that was more of a running league back then.
Yeah.
Versus, in the last 10, 15 years, it's more of a passing league. If that
the Ravens did it too. I think the Ravens did it. They
2001. It was.
Yeah, they did it. They didn't have too much. They had a little bit of offense. They had a good running back, Jamal Lewis, I think, right?
Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had 2,000 yards like a couple times, I think.
Dang.
Yeah, no, it's just I don't think this team has an identity. I just don't. I'm still searching for it.
No, I think they are too, and I think they know it. That's why I keep saying, and even in the I think season, I was saying these next 2-3 years we're probably gonna struggle, man, because we're really starting back in the drawing board. If you look at this roster, the only thing that's kind of keeping it away from that is Dak and his contract. And I wish they would have did that, man. I wish they wouldn't have paid him that much. They didn't have to pay him that much. I mean, for goodness sakes, you got other players that you need on the team. You got other players that you need.
You got Bland. I just don't understand. You got Smith at guard.
You need help.
You got your kicker. And that's not even bringing in people. You don't even have money to bring in people as free agents. It's
stupid, man.
It just seems like Dak will do enough to keep the seats filled. It's just a pain in the ass. We have to talk about the same shit every week.
I know. You know what? I'm so sick of these Dak around. We keep defending him too.
Yeah,
like he can't do like the dude can't do no wrong. He had 2 interceptions, 1 fumble. But then they come talking about, look what Dak doing the game-winning touchdown. That's why they pay him $60 million. Bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know if he gets away with that on a team that's a little bit better offensively.
He ain't getting away with that this Sunday. I can tell you that.
Yeah. How are the Lions?
Shit, they would beat us last year if they coached and have all that pride. They probably would have beat us last year.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's so right.
He played for them like 2 times, 3 times or something.
Yeah.
The Giants. I mean, the Lions got a legit defense, especially their D line. I mean, their offense. They got 2 monsters at running backs. They got 2 wide receivers. They got Monte Brown. They got the kid Williamson from Alabama, the other wide receiver. They got Sam Laporta, the tight end out of Iowa. And they got Jahmyr Gibbs, and I forget the other running back's name. I mean, the Lions can put up points. They can put up points. I mean, and they're physical. The Lions, in my opinion, the Lions are going to come out. They're going to look to pound the ball on Sunday. And they're going to just pound the ball until Dallas can, if Dallas can stop it, in my opinion. That's what the Lions are going to do. I don't see Dan Campbell making the same. He got away from the run game last year when he played Dallas. If he would have stuck to the running game last year against Dallas, Lions would have won that game. If he's learned from his mistakes, he's going to stick to the run on Sunday, and they're going to pound us. They have a very, very big physical offensive line. So we'll find out.
Damn.
We'll find out.
Damn.
And San Fran, is that San? Do we have San Fran at home or away again?
Somebody in the chat, is San Fran a home game? Happy Friday, Dane.
No, Cowboys in San Francisco.
Oh shit.
Sunday night game.
Oh no, not another.
So
another Sunday night game.
Stand up, man.
So
it's all because blame Jerry Jones.
I guess it's like, because, you know, I watch people and I'm just trying to get y'all. I heard Champs and Savage, but 80, when you play that bad early on, but you finish off with the go-ahead touchdown, what does that mean? Like, you know, like, what does that say?
Well, what I saw, what I can be, at least I can say I could be proud of the way they fought and the way that was a different Cowboy team I saw. Even though they made their mistakes, they got their penalties, you know, Dak, his interceptions, fumble, you know, they still stayed in the game and they didn't give up. And that's despite the injuries, everything. That was coaching. That was a lot of coaching last week against the Steelers. You could tell. In those conditions, that's a tough place to play. The field was wet as hell from that rain. They just showed heart. They just showed a lot of heart. And if they could do that every week, and you know, against, I guess I can say every team they play, then we will probably have some sort of a shot. You know, like I say, my hopes are not up. They'll continue to be low. My expectations continue to be low until they prove otherwise. And it's going to take. They got a lot of makeup homework to do for me for them to prove to me that they're a contestant and postseason play. But because I really don't give a damn about the regular season anymore. I know you have to work your way up. I'm worried about postseason because that's where they hurt our feelings every time. But they showed a lot of gut and grit that game, and I was really proud of the way they stuck to it. Now the Steelers did make their mistakes, and you know also, but you know I guess you could say we kind of capitalized from it. I know the score wasn't very high, but you know I guess a win is a win, and you know I mean it was good for them. It was a good motivation to win on the road like that, you know, because it's tough to win on the road, especially in Pittsburgh. And if they can keep that energy, I think it's all about that energy too. It gives you that energy, that positive energy, man. If they can keep going off of that and that formula that they had, and shit, the sky's the limit. You know, I'm not saying that we're a Super Bowl team or you know deep playoff team, but at least there'll be some of it. I don't know if that answered your question or not, but
yeah. No,
that's pretty much all I can say.
It did. So Zeke has went to the coaching staff, and of course, lack of productivity, his lack of use, even in the red zone. Savage, what you got to say about that?
He should just shut up, take his check, and just shut his mouth and sit on the sidelines. He was brought back for one reason, to sell 15 jerseys. And for him, at this point in his career, for him to complain about not getting goal line carries when there's a younger kid on the field with fresher legs than him, just sit your ass down and shut up and get your money that you're making. I don't want to hear your mouth. Did you see the beginning of the game? He almost threw his shoulder out, putting his pants on. Putting his shoulder pads on. He was trying to fit his pads over him, and he hurt his shoulder. And you see him going like this before the game, with like he hurt himself putting his pads on. So you're not relevant on the field no more. So now you got to try to be relevant through social media now or media. Yo, if your team won, shut your mouth. We've all played in games where we didn't play great, but the team still won. And and that's it. You didn't play your greatest game, but the team still won, and that was that's the accomplishments. We all wanted to win. So for him to even be bitching, and they won, and for him to even be bitching, that's even less respect I have for him. To be honest with you, it's not like Dallas went out there and lost by 14 points. They won by 14. They won, and he's still complaining. So I would just tell him to shut up. That's just me, man.
Champ, how you feel about what Zeke said?
Man, hold on. Okay. That shit funny as hell. Man, you know what? Okay. No, the problem with Zeke is the man in the mirror. You see what Derrick Henry do to his body. They say he spent over $250,000 a year on his body. He work out twice a day. The proper meals, proper nutrition, ice bath, massage, everything to keep his body in working condition. Zeke had the same type of opportunities, but instead what he was doing, going to the bars, drinking beer, getting drunk, getting fat. He looked like he can play along the offensive lineman a little bit. But the problem is, Jerry Jones should have never signed him back. Only reason why he signed him because he know that the fans was about to jump off ship, and he trying to relive that 214 era again, which that's a joke. And then the few opportunities that Zeke did have, he didn't do nothing. He did a block here, a block there, and it was a couple of times where Dak tried to throw him the ball on the flat, but the ball was way behind him. They shouldn't have been playing him like that in the first place. Zeke is good for 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. That's all he's good for. But then again, I will play Hunter Lukley in those positions instead of Zeke. That's my opinion.
19, how you feel about Zeke going to the coaches?
Well, it's you kind of want to go that route. You let your game do your talking for you. It's kind of on the sissified side to do that. I think he knows better than that, but I think when you get a certain age, especially running back, I've seen a lot of running backs come back, and remember Herschel Walker came back. What was that, 96, 97 or something like that? Herschel Walker was in way better shape than Zeke at that age. So, but because he was playing special teams and things like that. A lot of guys still mentally, they still think they can play, but physically their legs won't let them. I even thought in the I Think season, that that's the way they were going to use Zeke, situational back, 3rd downs, goal line, things like that. They haven't really consistently done that. Hell, they haven't done that at all. So I don't know if he's trying to make a gesture. Hey, man, have y'all thought about, whatever? I don't know, but they would have been doing that, but they haven't. So it's just like, I don't know, man. I think when your time is up, your time is just up. And I just don't, I think he's got some time left. But I honestly thought they were going to use him that way, but they haven't. And I don't know if they will. I don't know. Everybody's saying, well, if when, what's his name? Rico Dowdle got that fumble on the goal line, maybe Zeke he wouldn't have got in there either. That defense was going into the teeth of that defense on the goal line like that. We're not a great goal line team as it is. So in order, like I said in my video earlier, in order to be a goal line, in order to get goal line and red zone opportunities, you have to make it there. We don't make it there. We kick field goals. This is a field goal kicking fucking team. Yep. So let's go ahead and get that on the line, get that out there first. We don't consistently make it to the fucking red zone. We'll get all the way down there and kick a damn field goal. That's just what kind of team we are. So that's the number one problem right there. We did run better against the Steelers with Rico Dowdle. He has, like Champ said, it's a younger guy. He's got fresher legs. He's faster. He's quicker. It's just Father Time has caught up with Zeke, and I don't think he's ready to own up to it. Father Time is undefeated. Last time I checked, we're all guilty of it. So we're all going to take that nap one day. You know what I mean? Because Father Time is undefeated, regardless how hard you think you are, or if your shit don't stink or whatever. Father Time is undefeated, and he will get all those players sooner or later. And I just think Zeke is in denial about it. I'm not saying he can't run at all, but whenever he gets the ball, you're like, oh, Zeke, what is he gonna do? You know, it's just, I don't think the Dallas Cowboys want to be liable for that. You know what I mean? So they already make enough fucking mistakes. We don't need to add to it. You know, with putting Zeke out there on an important play, especially goal line, when he can barely get 2-3 yards, you know what I'm saying, on the 50-yard line. So I don't know, man. I just, bless his heart, poor baby. I hope, I wish the best for him, but I mean, it's a wrap, man. It's just, you know, I mean, he can still block for Dak and do things like that, man. But as far as being a big impact like he wants to be, I just think that time is up, man.
Yeah, Zeke, shut up and get your check, bro.
Yeah.
Shut up and get your check. Like you like, I feel you. Like Zeke, you should be grateful just to even be back on this team when nobody else wanted you, brother. You over there getting paid a couple $1 million just to say, like everybody been saying, sell them jersey. That's all you there for, bro. You couldn't possibly think that you was there for another full run. Like, be serious.
And to be complaining when you win, I mean, come on. That shows kind of, you know, that shows kind of your character a little bit also there too, you know.
And then they go to the coaches when you're like, and then the culture for you to overstep your head coach by going to other coaches. If you had a problem with your position, why don't you go to the big dog? Go to Big Mike.
Yeah,
that's the head coach.
We all know who runs the team, Jerry.
There you go. There you go, right there.
And Jerry said, "Oh, we're saving him." That's.
Oh my God! I saw that.
Oh my goodness!
Saving him for what? A late night snack, a sandwich? Like, what are you saving him for? Like this team's going to the deep in the playoffs? Like, come on, like. But that's Jerry for you. We have a plan. We're saving him. We're saving him for the Super Bowl run.
Come on, man. Y'all just stop it with that shit, man.
Stop it. Stop, please. It gives me a headache, man. Like they killing me. Like this is so bad. This is bad. This is what they doing. This is where we're at, man. I still haven't watched the full game because I went to bed last week, but I did see the highlights. I did like what I saw Rico doing, man. That looked at. I don't want to say promises because I don't want to get my feelings hurt and get let down. That we'll see that again this week because this week can be completely different. But I did like that. Let's talk about what's going on with our high-paid number one receiver. What is this? What's happening, man? Why the lack of targets since game one? What's going on? Like before he got paid, this wasn't an issue. He got
because he
shouldn't have held out. Shouldn't have held out. Training camp. You know that Jerry's gonna pay you. But hey, that's
I think he's open. I think he's open, and Dak's not getting the ball to him. That's what I think. That's not matter of fact. That's not what I think. That's what I see. The dude be open, and he weighing. Hey, ball. I'm open, and the ball don't ever come to him. Dak don't ever see him. I think that's part of it right there. And receivers will. Yeah, you know what? I agree with receivers that. Will let you know. Like, say, man, I'm open. I mean, hell, I play receiver, and I'm, hey, man, I'm open, dog. You didn't see me? Oh no, man, my bad. You know, and then it gets when it becomes, you know, a couple times, okay, cool. But all the time, you don't. Okay, man, shit. I'm trying to win this game, bro. You tripping? So that's why CeeDee Lamb go to the sideline and be like and mumbling words or shouting at him or whatever and talking shit. Come on, dog. And he getting paid all that money though, and they see him getting paid all that money. When Deion got signed with the Cowboys back in the day, he walked in there and Michael Irvin them was like, big money. They already knew. Matter of fact, Jerry Jones put it on the dry erase board. He put his contract, all that the money on that motherfucker, so the players could know. So they know how much he make before he probably knew. And they're like, all right, man, you getting paid all this money. You are quarterback. You the head of this team. You the captain of this team, dog. And you still making the same mistakes. They see the same thing we do. And then they go back and watch film and see it all over again. And then they break it down and they say, oh, well, this guy was open. Dak, you didn't read your receiver. You didn't read your high safety. Oh, your safety came up. You still didn't get, so they do all that shit, man. And then it's time to play. And he's still making the same mistakes that a quarterback that's not getting paid will make. That's the issue with Dak, guys. I don't hate Dak, bro. I'm just, like I say, I've tried for years to support Dak. Go back. What I say every time, fifth quarter, go back and look at them damn videos. I don't hate him, but I do see the problem. There is a problem, and there are the same exact mistakes that he's been making since 2016. The only reason why he looked better in 2016, them early years, is because we still had that leftover Romo team. We still had that great wall of Dallas number 2 to protect him. We still had Zeke, who was probably the best running back in football then, to protect him. We had good receivers. We had Dez. We had Amari Cooper. We brought all these pieces. All these guys have come and go. We've had Jason Witten, Mr. Reliable, on third down. We've had all these guys for him to be successful. And now everybody's gone. You got a whole new group of guys, and they seeing the same thing. They seeing the same problem. So it ain't me. It ain't Fifth. It ain't Savage. It ain't Champs. It ain't Cowboys Corner or whoever else is on here. It's Dak. It's what we see. So don't get mad at us because what we've been seeing, a lot of people got a bad habit of taking that shit out on us. No. Go knock on his door. Go knock on Dak Prescott's door. That's who you go. You get addresses and I'm gonna meet him at the game. You get pissed off and go whoop his ass. Don't come trying to whoop my ass because all I'm talking about is what I'm seeing and what CD is seeing. What Amari Cooper was the same. Like, dude, you not getting me the ball. You got to get me the ball. And then when you finally throw the ball, it's too late. The cornerback done already caught back up with me to go knock it out the air. So
didn't we go through this?
That's the problem.
The same thing with Lamb. Lamb and Dak started off like non-existent last year. What was last year's excuse? I'm pretty sure they both were in camp last year. It took like 5-6 games.
I think they simplified the routes.
Last year through 5 games, CeeDee Lamb had 53 targets. Right now through 5 games, he has 41. So it was a 12 target.
So why give him this money? It doesn't make sense. It's like, you buy this toy, like you buy this like yacht, this fast car, and you're not even throwing the ball at him. What use of it? It looks like the offense regressed, the passing offense, to be honest.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that starts with the quarterback, in my opinion.
That's a good. It looks like they regressed. That's true.
It looks like the passing game has regressed.
Especially when your offensive line ain't as strong as it used to be. So your quarterback really has to be on his P's and Q's when you don't have a strong offensive line because he's got to think quicker. Because the block isn't holding up as long as it should. It's common sense, man. It's not rocket science. See, they make it seem like it's rocket science because you got the suits and the star and the richest team in sports, period, and the money and all that stuff. They make it seem like that, and they think, oh, they just fans. What do they know, motherfucker? Half of us played this game. You know what I mean? So we know what we talking about. We know what we see, and y'all motherfuckers ain't doing what you supposed to be doing. And we see it, and it exists. or it doesn't exist. So we like say, come on, man. Why the hell y'all get this dude this money, man? We got other players that we need to sign. We got other players that's well deserving of some money too. So what the hell y'all doing? Why did y'all do that?
And remember,
Shit.
I did. Remember, back in preseason, I did say I would be surprised if Dak get a lot of sacks because the way this offensive line is built. Because you playing two rookies out of their natural positions.
100%. Yeah.
I
Mm.
said
yeah.
this.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Said this.
Yep.
But our
Yep.
fan base ate it up, though. Our fan base
And you
was
know what?
great.
And see, this is the thing I hate about this fan base, this organization marketing. You had these so-called other Y2 contenders. They are building up Tyler Guyton. They kept showing the same footage of Tyler Guyton on Parsons, thinking that
He had me.
Guyton was going to be a beast at left
He had me
tackle.
fooled. He had me fooled because I said my dumb ass. I said he was like he reminded me of another Eric Williams. I said that shit. And I'm saying it right now that I made that mistake.
Yeah, there's only one Big E. There's only
So
one.
man, I said from day one. You put Tyler Guyton at right tackle, have him to compete with Steele. And right now, I'll still put Tyler Guyton at right tackle. Still ain't doing no better. And then I would have moved Tyler Smith from left guard to left tackle. That's your left tackle right there. BB guard. Go ahead.
I got a better question for you. And I brought this up last week, and this is what I don't understand. Last week, I'm watching Connor Williams, who we drafted. He was a left tackle at Texas. We drafted him to play left guard. He could not snap at all in Texas. He leaves, goes to Miami Dolphins. He plays center for 2 years. Now he's in Seattle. He's snapping. We drafted Connor McGovern, third-round guard out of Penn State, who actually played center his freshman year. He could have snapped in Dallas, but yet he's snapping in Buffalo. So why can't we get guys? Is the air different in Texas? Do they use different footballs in Texas? Is it the offensive line coach sucks? We're changing them left and right. Why is it we can't get guys to snap in Texas, but they're having no problem snapping playing centers on other teams throughout the NFL? It blows my mind. And I did a show about that.
And the answer to that with this team is the offensive line coach. The last good offensive line coach that the Cowboys had was Callahan. He was the one that put that great wall in motion back in 2014 when he was complaining about the Cowboys not running the ball. And once Cowboys start running the ball, that's when the offensive line clicked. The same mentality that when he left, they reverted back to protecting the pass, always pass. And then you playing players out of position too. But to me, it's the offensive line coach. Whether it's the passing guru, running guru, whatever you want to call it. To me, the best, a struggling offensive line best friend is to run the ball.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
And then, I'm gonna ask both of y'all this. During the game, I forgot, DJ, you were asleep. Savage, do you remember when Chris Colliver was saying when Tyler Guyton went out that the Cowboys was playing a zone block scheme and then they threw it out and they started playing old school Cowboy blocking?
Yeah.
And that's when the holes start opening up. Yeah. So why not play that?
Because
why not play that?
Then Jerry would admit he made a mistake by taking Tyler Guyton in the first round.
There you go. Exactly.
You know what? They asked Stephen. Oh no, Jerry said he's not rebuilding. He just a soft touch up.
Come on, man. That's
And
an
he don't want. Yeah,
insult to
of
us.
course.
Man.
You know what? You're right. That's the problem that I have with the idiot GM. He will not admit that he effed this shit up.
This is the best comment ever. Safeties at linebacker playing in, retired players playing running back. I love this comment.
Yeah, no.
Oh
absolutely.
hell yeah!
I'm sorry. Listen,
Yeah.
look, I gotta keep it real. I like Overshown, but listen.
He's gonna wear down though real fast.
I just think he need to pick up some pounds.
Exactly. He has the size. He's 6'4". He has the frame to be 250.
But Zeke now he has a safety physique now.
You're right.
You know what? But see, people realize, people tend to forget. He was a safety in college, but they played him. They moved him to linebacker. Remember now, Overshown really fit Quinn defense.
Man, please.
Let me tell you something.
I mean, that's what he Overshown was here to replace Javon Curse.
The number 1 rated linebacker, everyone's going crazy over, except me. But he just hurt his knee, so he might come back, but he might come out. His name is Harold Perkins out of LSU. Right off the bat, I'm afraid of LSU linebackers. Don't want him. The dude is 6'3", 210 pounds. Bro, that's a safety, man. That's a safety. And he's the number 1. And all these draft guys are like, oh, he's the number 1 rated linebacker. That is a safety. I don't want no part of him. Who are the last 2 linebackers that come out of LSU? Jabril Cox, bust. Damone Clark. And you know what it is? I don't want to throw it all on Damone Clark because you don't draft a linebacker with a neck issue that you need surgery. You don't. So I don't want to throw that all on him, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's like this team, Jerry's never going to admit he made a mistake.
Never.
A better situation, like I said, if we have it's a possibility this team could have a top 10 pick. There's a possibility the number 1 rated offensive tackle, Will Campbell from LSU, is sitting in your lap. There's a possibility.
Would you get it?
That's
the question I'm asking you guys, because that's a possibility. The number 1 rated left tackle is Will Campbell out of LSU. We have a top 10 pick. There's a really good chance he can fall into our laps. And now what do? We have to make a decision. Do we bounce Steele and throw Guy into right tackle and now pick up Campbell, which would be a luxury, but you've got to make more of a strength? We have 10 picks. Listen, if Campbell fell to me in the first, okay, let me rephrase this. Would you rather have the first rated offensive lineman or the second or third rated defensive tackle or second or third rated edge?
So not me, of course, I'll pick offensive line. But let me ask this. Suppose with that, if you say the Cowboys pick number 9, you got the we got the second ranked offensive lineman, but the number 1 defensive end. What would you do there?
I don't see the number 1 defensive end ain't gonna make it to 9. No way. He'll
that's true.
5. He won't, because this year we don't have. This year is not like a normal year where you're going to see 3-4 quarterbacks go 1, 2, 3, 4. You're not going to see that this year. You're not. You're going to see in the first 5 picks, you're going to see 2 edges at least. In the first 10 picks, you're going to see 2 wide receivers. You're going to see Luther Burden from Missouri, Tactavia McMillan from Arizona. You're going to see 2 wide receivers in the top 10. But
you know what? But here's the deal: is first of all, we don't know what direction the Cowboys going to go next year.
We don't know. I could see them taking a wide receiver in round 1. As crazy as that.
But you know what? But see, this why this shirt is so so damn stupid right now because you got everybody on the coaching staff is a lame duck. And we don't know if the Cowboys are going to go in another direction with another identity, or they going to hire somebody within the team and they can put a different type of offense in there. But we don't know. Oh, put the link in, DJ. Yeah, we don't know. I mean, it's question marks everywhere, man, because we don't know if just say that the Cowboys decide to get rid of McCarthy, bring in another offensive mind coach, and just say that he do not like Dak, and they want to go with another direction at quarterback. But I mean,
Listen, if they don't resign, as it's sad to say, but if they don't sign McCarthy, there's only one other name he's bringing in, and that's Belichick, man. You know, Belichick will start dating one of the young cheerleaders. It'll be all the news. Now it'll be cool again. You know what I'm saying? But Jerry likes his retreads. Jerry's not going to go. You know, and I don't even know. I could even see after a couple of weeks, him and Belichick button heads. I could see. Have you ever seen New England's draft room? New England's draft room looks like my studio, just me in front of a computer. It's Bill Belichick making all the picks. It's Belichick and Robert Kraft. That's their draft room. That's it. Jerry's never gonna allow that. Jerry's never gonna allow a head coach to make the decisions. Is Belichick gonna come back for 1 year? I don't know, man. That'd
be stupid if he did.
It's just, but you can see him, Mike, when he's like doing the games and commentary. You can see he wants a coach again. You can see Belichick wants a coach. If it was me and I'm a nobody, I would step back. I'd let Troy Aikman be the GM of this team, kind of like what Denver did with John Elway. And Aikman still has a good mind for the game, in my opinion. And ironically, as funny as it sounds, Aikman looks like he still can play the game. He still looks he's in good shape. I would take a step back and let somebody else run the team, but we all know crazy
That's
Jerry's
not going to happen.
Not going to happen.
Ego not going to let him do it.
So, like I was saying, like we have 10 picks this coming draft. As long as we don't overtrade for a running back, don't be surprised. We overtrade for a running back at the trade deadline. So if the number one offensive tackle falls in our lap in the top 10, I think you have to take him. Then you have to take two more. Then you got to draft two running backs, and then you got 7 picks for defense to build the defensive, the front 7, and do you try to trade Bland then instead of letting him walk away for a top pick? And if Lamb plays it, I mean not Lamb, Bland. So if Bland plays in 2025, we'd be looking at a comp pick in 2026. If you're going to let this kid walk away, aren't you better off trading him?
Yeah.
If you honestly have no desire to pay him, or you simply can't afford him, wouldn't you? I think we can get much, much higher than a comp pick for DaRon Bland. And the sad part about that is, we could have $200 million corners on our team, but we can't afford them. Jordan Lewis ain't going to be out there forever. So, but
that's good. Those are good damn points, man. Y'all, what we doing, Malik Hooker, man? What is this?
He won't be back. Yeah.
He gotta go.
He's trash.
Safety is what you need.
But like
I don't think he fits the scheme.
Yeah, he's had his time. Let me ask you this, AD. We know what all Dak needs to be successful. You can't get all that. You can't get all that in 1 year. So How many years do you feel this team will be at a full 100% comfortable rebuild?
Shit, man, that's tough to say. That's really tough to say. I, we're really back to the drawing board. I mean, if you look at the positions, we might have a couple of players. You know, we got guys like CeeDee Lamb, Michael Parsons, but they're not using him correctly. It's gonna be a while, man. It's gonna be a while. That's why I said it's gonna be 2 to 3 years. Damn, it's a wreck right here. It must have just happened. It's gonna be about 2 or 3 years before we can get back on our feet. Like, we're gonna struggle for it. It's gonna be some dark days ahead. I can't see us doing anything this season. I doubt it. We might get a couple of big wins, just like we just won. We beat Pittsburgh last week. We got some aces in the deck, but there's a lot of empty spaces on this roster, man. Even though we got, guys that come in and take the place when guys are injured and things like that, but we just don't know what direction Jerry Jones is going in. We don't know now as a fan base. I say from Romo, from 2015, 16 till now. We don't know what direction that Jerry is. We don't know what he's thinking. We don't know what direction he's going in. We don't know I don't know how to feel about this team anymore. You get what I'm saying? I can't say like, oh well, they really want to win. I don't know, man. I just watch. Like right now, I'm just a spectator, man. I don't put my heart and soul into them anymore. I can't, because they don't put their heart and soul into winning or. So it's just really tough to say, man. But I got a feeling that we're gonna struggle. Oh, I'm glad I missed that damn wreck. Shit. But it's gonna be tough. Some tough years ahead of us, guys. So I was trying to prepare everybody in the I think season, but now it's here. So just be ready, man. It's gonna be some dark days ahead of us. I can't really answer that. I can't really answer your question, because I just like Champ said, I don't know what direction this team is going in. I don't think they know what they're doing anymore. We don't have major pieces to a puzzle anymore. We don't have a running back. We don't have a consistent quarterback. The only time he's consistent and putting up numbers, like you guys just said earlier, is in the second half, in the fourth quarter. So, and they paid him all this money, and we don't have any money to do anything else with. We got one of the best receivers in the league, but we can't get the ball to him. We got a good, supposed to be linebacker in Michael Parsons, but he's going to get unhappy and want to be traded. It's just a matter of time. D-Law is getting older. Zach Martin is getting older. They're gonna retire or go somewhere else. Guys are just dropping like flies, man. And before you know it, we're not gonna have anybody. We're gonna be a fresh fucking team with a lot of young guys in here and really, really starting from the drawing board. That's what I see in the near future.
And know what I see in the near future? I see the Redskins going up, and passing the Dallas Cowboys.
They already passed the Cowboys, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. They went out and got a young quarterback, a young wide receiver. And now all of a sudden, Dan Quinn believes in linebackers in Washington, but he didn't believe in linebackers in Dallas.
Small ass safeties at linebacker. Man, that man was over here playing games.
Yeah, that man set our team back so many years, man. He drafted 8 busts. 8 busts at defensive line he drafted.
God almighty.
Yeah.
God damn, man. God damn.
And that goes to show that even after all these years, man, it's been almost, how long is since 93. Let's go back 93. Not even 95. Let's go back 93 when Jimmy Johnson walked out those doors in Valley Ranch.
94.
But 94? Okay, 94. 93, 94. Okay, cool. The last Super Bowl we got was 95, 96. Okay. Now, that goes to show you right there that even after all those years, Jerry still don't know what he's doing, man.
Yeah,
he still don't know.
Even then, he didn't value the linebacker.
Still don't know what he's doing. Like, Jimmy Johnson was the brains behind all of that.
Everything.
All of that shit. Everything.
When they
And he still don't know what the fuck.
You know what? To me, the last great linebacker the Cowboys actually drafted was Sean Lee. He was just like
Sean
that.
Lee,
He was. Yeah, he
But
was.
he was a
mistake.
he was a what you call it guy, wasn't he?
Penn State.
He was a number 11. He was a number 11 Penn State guy. He was just really listen. If Sean Lee never gets injured in college, he never even makes it to the second round. He's a top 10 pick in the first round.
And matter of fact, if he never got injured in NFL, he definitely been a Hall of Famer.
100%.
Who was the coach? Who was the coach when Sean Lee came in the door?
I know.
Was it Parcells?
Parcells.
No, he's a Parcells guy. Yeah, that's what I was saying. He's a Parcells guy.
Parcells, yeah. Matter of fact, Jason Witten, Parcells guy too.
Round three.
Romo.
Round
I
three.
think Romo was too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in the same token, and I'm a both sides of the token kind of guy, for every draft pick Parcells hit, I could name you 2 draft picks that he failed on big time. Yo, bypassing Chris Johnson, bypassing Steven Jackson for Julius Jones, drafting Bobby Carpenter. He wanted to take Marcus Spears ahead of DeMarcus Ware. They said hell no, because he wanted Merriman. He thought Merriman was going to be around later. James Martin, right tackle. Kid Tucker, center from Wisconsin. Yo, when I used to, I'm old, but me looking at Bill Parcells on the Dallas Cowboys sideline made me want to vomit every time I saw him standing there. It doesn't look right. That's like seeing Jimmy Johnson standing on a Giants sideline. It doesn't look right. And for every draft pick he hit, I can name you 2 to 3 that he busted on, straight out busts that never even played a dime for Dallas, man. So he had one good draft, Bill Parcells, where we got DeMarcus Ware. We got. I don't think Spears was a world beater in Dallas. I don't think he was a world beater in Dallas. He got a little bit better when he went to the Giants and the Ravens. He got the one draft with Ware. Witten in the 3rd round, and then Ratliff in round 7. You know what I'm trying to say?
Oh yeah,
drafted Barber, but he like I said, I've been a draft dude my whole life, and for everyone, he wanted Spears number 1 over DeMarcus Ware, and they overruled him. And they said, no, we're taking DeMarcus Ware first. DeMarcus Ware would not have been around with the 19th pick, the 21st pick. I'm just not a Bill Parcells fan at all, to be honest with you.
Really?
I'm really.
We took Taco Charlton over TJ Watt.
Oh my god.
Okay,
I remember that.
I was at Buffalo Wild Wings, and I was ready for that draft pick, and I was waiting for the Cowboys to draft TJ Watts. When I saw Taco Charlton, man, my order came. I said, "Oh, I don't even want it." I just got up and walked away. That pissed me off.
I got a question, and I always overthink things.
Go ahead.
If TJ Watt is on this team, does Dallas draft Michael Parsons?
No.
Yeah. You don't think so?
I don't think so. No.
I don't think so.
I think Jerry think that's good enough. Oh, we're good. We're good.
Thank you.
But you know that during that draft, the Cowboys really wanted Patrick Surtain.
Oh, that cornerback from Alabama.
Yeah, that's what they wanted because they wanted to pair him with.
They wanted him. Then they wanted C.J. Horn, but they both were gone.
Yeah,
they wanted to play him and Diggs together.
Yes,
that's what it was.
Some Bama boys.
I just saw Pat Surtain run 100 damn yard, pick 6.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, they said they tried to trade it up with the Dolphins at number 7, and the Dolphins said no. We always have people fall in our laps, but if TJ Watt is on this defense, I don't think Dallas drafts Michael Parsons. I really don't.
I'm gonna say something that's not popular to say, man. I'm gonna keep it real. I just don't see the impact Parsons bringing to this team at this point.
I was just about to go down that road. I was just about to go down that road.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you. I agree with you. It's 1,000%.
I was about to say, Mike Zimmer's defense is a lot better without Michael Parsons.
Yeah, because actually Parsons, his rookie year, man, he was cold. But
look how they played without him. It was more fluid.
There you go.
Hold up, champ.
Okay.
It was more fluid. It flowed better.
Yes.
He talk about hero ball. It wasn't no hero ball this week, man. And you know why? It comes to your point, Aiden, when you said they let him just be free fall.
Yep.
When Parsons out there, you got to think, damn, the big dog out here, man. We got to let him do what he do. But he ain't out there.
See?
You playing ball, but when Parsons out there and you out there with him, you like, damn, big dog out here, man. I got to, you know what I'm saying? The pressure's kind of lifted off, man.
I love it. I love it.
I agree.
Yep.
I agree 1,000%. And I still have this question. I still don't know what he is. I still don't have a position for him. I'm sorry. I don't. I don't know what his position is.
Nope. I don't think they know. I think they're trying to use him. They're trying to let him do because they see how athletic he is and how fast he is off the ball. Of course he is. He's a damn linebacker. That's why he's so fast, because he's a fucking linebacker. And that's where he should be. But they're still trying to force it. They're still trying to force it and to see if they can get something out of it. And it just hasn't been consistent and it hasn't worked. I think they just need to figure out.
Week 1 when 80 said that the chat they lost their mind in week 1 when 80 said the man's not a video game. Y'all gonna hurt him and have him all over the place. Oh, the chat lost their damn mind.
Man.
Oh man, he gonna do this. Now look at him.
Yep.
And I'm with Savage. What's his position? What is it?
Yeah, what is his position?
That's a good that's a good question, Savage. That's a damn good question.
And I'm going to do the same thing in my mind because Penn State has another number 11. Remember this name, Abdul Carter. He's going to be a top 10 pick. Where he played linebacker as a true freshman. He had 7 sacks. Then his second year sophomore, he had 6 sacks, playing from a linebacker, not knowing what he was doing at all, just being super athletic. This year, Penn State got a new defensive coordinator. They threw him up to edge. Now he's bigger than Micah. This kid is 6'4", 260. But now he's dealing with offensive tackles. He's being chipped by tight ends. He's being chipped by running backs. And the first 2-3 games, he really didn't do anything. So they said, okay, we got to fix this. Now they switched him back to linebacker and moving around on every play. The last game, he had like 11 tackles and 2 sacks. So I'm saying it's the same. He's the same player as Micah, but bigger. But once they moved him to edge, it pretty much his fire went out. They moved him back to linebacker and moved him around on every single position, and he's just running around making plays again. But it's going to suck when somebody finally learns what to do with Micah, and how many years have we wasted of his career?
That's exactly what I was going to say. It's just like, and DJ, you're going to relate to this a lot, but everybody on the panel is going to relate to this. It's like I got a guy at my job. He's like an X Factor type guy. He'll go and take the late lows that don't nobody want. He'll go, and when you come back, if you don't feel like doing a stop, he'll go do it. They like him because he'll go do this. He'll go do all that crazy shit in the hood. He'll go do all that shit. They like motherfuckers that they can just move around and do this, and he'll do whatever we tell him to do and line up wherever he wants and all that stuff. They like that kind of shit. Jobs like that shit. Managers like that shit because they don't want to go out and do it. So, but I know we talking about football. I was just using that as an example. They like Parsons because he can do different things. They think that's a plus, which in actuality, they're wasting this young man's early best years by doing that. They're wearing him out. They're wearing his joints and his ligaments, all that shit out. They're fucking him up. They don't realize what they're doing. I don't think they even fucking care. I don't think they care, man. And they just using this man up, dog. And I'm like, put his ass back at linebacker before it's too late and before somebody else, well, if he go to another team, they gonna figure it out, and he gonna go over there and shine and get him a Super Bowl. That's what's gonna fucking happen. Because they're gonna use him exactly the way I've been saying over and over, what we've all been saying over and over and over again, and he gonna get a Super Bowl, and we're gonna be like, damn, there's another Dallas Cowboy went somewhere else and got a Super Bowl before it was too late.
As long
Because he's gonna get upset. He's gonna get upset, and he's gonna demand to be traded because he's not getting the look and all the the sacks that he used to get and all that shit. I'm telling you, that's what's coming.
Well, statistically, especially with the injury now, we don't know how many games he's going to miss. He is looking at his worst year yet.
Yeah.
And then what is he going to say next year off season? Coming off his worst year, and I get it. You can't blame him.
And he likes to do a lot of talking. He likes to do a lot. He's like Dez, man. He likes to do a lot of talking. And the Cowboys, they don't like front office. They don't like when players talk and speak their mind and shit. And next thing you know, you gone.
Micah wants to be on ESPN already, man. Let's be honest. I'm sorry, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Micah has the temperament of a running back. He was a crazy sick running back in Hattiesburg, Pennsylvania. Crazy sick running back, and then Penn State moved him to linebacker. I say him. He's a linebacker with the temperament of a running back. I don't see a dog. I don't see anybody. I don't see anyone that goes out there and hunts. I don't see anybody that wants to have blood on the teeth. I don't see it with him. I don't. I just don't.
I've never seen.
I've been getting yelled at. I've been getting hated on since he's got here for saying that.
My bad. I've never seen a company, and I'm using another analogy, under new management use the same staff. Like Mike Zimmer came in, and I'm like, you come in, you're the defensive coordinator. This is your show now. This is your gig. This is your team. This is your defense. You still using guys that Quinn drafted. I'm like, don't you have your own scheme, your own way of things that you feel that are strengths and to help this team, to help this defense get better? Like, we're still running the same shit. Like, it seemed like it. I mean, it's different, but it's the same because we got a lot of the same players. I'm like, dude, you under this team is under new management. They kind of clean house a little bit and start, all right, I need this guy. Let me work this guy out. Let me see how this guy. I mean, that's what I would have done, but it is what it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, you're 100% right. I agree with you. It's like this. It's like Groundhog's Day, the movie. It's the same thing over and over again. I just think Zimmer get pigeonholed a little bit because he has all of Dan Quinn's personnel, and he could only have brought in, besides Kendricks, who did he really bring in?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Draft wise, who did we besides Carson? Who did we really bring in to? I thought Nealon was a reach in round 2. To be honest with you, it's like
damn, Nealon was tough loss.
Before we can give up on Zimmer, you need to see him with his personnel. We know he loves to run his 2 giant one techs in the middle. We don't got any big bodies in the middle. You know what I'm saying? But no, I agree with you 100%. It looks like the same defense over and over again. Yeah. And when Micah was healthy, just leaving Micah at end, I'm like, if when Sam Williams got hurt and that was the case, you should have said to Micah, start eating triple when Sam Williams went down, because now we got no choice but to play you at edge, and it does us no good you being 240 pounds at your college weight playing defensive end. So it just, but no, it does look that. It looks like the same issues over and over again. And he doesn't have the safeties that he wants. He doesn't. It's just, no, I agree.
I guess he can't help what personnel he has, but I don't know, man.
It looks the same.
It just seems like there's something else he could have done to find, strengths in his guys. Find a different look. I mean, I actually do see a 4-3 defense, but it's just I don't know because you got Overshawn back there. Overshawn is a good aggressive guy, I believe he's more of a safety than anything. But you know,
Hybrid.
they got him a linebacker. You know, that's another Quinn guy. So I don't know, man. This team does not have an identity at a lot of different points in the ball on both sides of the ball. It's just
On
it's
both
gonna
sides.
it's gonna be a while, man. It's gonna
Yeah,
be a
man.
while
It's
for us.
like it's like like you said, it's the Dollar Magicians, man. That's exactly what they are. The Dollar Magicians. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
guys,
tough,
I'm about to
man.
head
Like,
off. I'm about to get off because I'm tired.
all right, brother.
Yeah,
It's
It's
been a
tough because
65-hour week.
that money, bro.
yeah.
65 hours. I work.
That check
Damn.
look good, brother.
Yeah, that check gonna be fat.
Man, IRS gonna eat it up, and then bills and
Why we do it, man?
yep.
Yeah, what's your question? But
Oh,
yeah,
question. His question was, would you trade Parsons for draft pick for future round picks right now?
tell you what.
You already know my answer.
I'll tell you what. With that running back duo Detroit got, if they go out there and they could contain them boys without Parsons, because D-Law gone anyway. The tank, like
Man.
that, the tank empty. If they can contain
that's a wrap.
that running back duo without Parsons,
Yeah,
oh yeah. Absolutely.
yeah, it's a wrap.
Definitely.
Absolutely. I would because if like I said, his impact has been very low. He runs out of gas towards the end of the season because he's a small guy that, in my opinion, is playing out of position.
Yep.
That's why he runs out of gas. And you know, knock on wood, I don't want nobody to get hurt. But once the person start rolling in, the engine just start rolling in. Your body begins to break down. First is a knee, then it's an ankle, then it's, you know. So I definitely would. Like I said, Detroit got two good damn running backs.
They do? I didn't know that.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
shit.
Jameer Gibbs.
Oh yeah,
And that Montgomery guy, man.
They got two monsters.
Hell yeah, they got a crazy duo, 80.
Then they got Porter, the tight end. They got Amon St. Brown, wide receiver. They got the other kid Williamson from Alabama. Yo, Detroit can put up 40 points very easy.
Ain't no one. And one person, nobody. It's not. We didn't mention. Aiden Hutchinson, who's leading the league with 11 sacks.
I was thinking about that. Who they going to put him over? Steele? I would say Steele.
Steele's about to get up, bro.
Man, if Guyton play, ooh, it's gonna be. I say he's gonna get about 5 sacks.
But do we even know what Guyton's injury was? What was it? Lower body, upper body? Do we even know?
It was a knee.
I didn't see it.
It was a knee.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a knee.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
I think he had like a little twitch in the knee.
Damn.
So when he went out, Nealon went out too. Nealon.
What happened to Nealon?
Freak accident, man. His foot got stuck in the turf. Toward ACL.
And they're saying,
no! So he got for the season.
He going for the year, 80.
Yeah.
He has to get surgery, but they're only saying 4 to 6 weeks. Come on, bro.
Who, Nealon?
Nealon, he's going to be out for more than 6 weeks, man. Come on, man.
But to answer your question, if they can go out there and contain them guys, play sound defense, hit tackle, I wouldn't have no problem with it.
Same here.
All right, guys. It's my time. I'm about to go.
Peace out,
bro. All right, big dog.
Peace out, yeah. All right, man.
On Muscus, okay. Even with surgery, there's still more than 4 to 6 weeks, though.
Listen, getting real back to the Micah question real quick. Listen, I don't think there's any player that's ever played that's not tradable if the compensation is correct. If somebody offers me three ones and 3 2s or 2 2, or if somebody offers me 2 1s and 2 2s and a 3, bye. But the key is you gotta hit then on those picks. And
and look at it with this Dallas organization, and we have to look deeper into their scouting department. Why is it we only hit on certain positions? For every one position, hypothetically, for every one offensive lineman we hit, we draft 3 defensive linemen that are busts. What is wrong with our scouting department? So if we did go that route, we have to make sure we hit. There was one year the Jets had 4 first-round picks, 4 in one draft, and they still sucked. You know what I'm trying to say?
They got that guy from Bama, that defensive tackle.
They Chad Pennington, Anthony Beck, Chad Pennington, Marshall, Anthony Beck, tight end, West Virginia, I think, or could have been Penn State. Then they drafted 2 defensive linemen, Sean Ellis maybe, but it was Pennington. It was a quarterback, tight end, and 2 defensive linemen. They went in the first round, all 4 picks, and they still didn't go anywhere. But if you're gonna give me a Herschel Walker type trade, go ahead. I'll take him. But then we all know no half rebuild, no 75% rebuild, no 25% rebuild. You know, we're in a full rebuild. But if you have that, if you can get a compensation quickly, if you can get a team's a 1 and a 2. Yo, you could look with the Texans. Look how quickly DeMeco Ryans turned the Texans around with draft picks. You know what I'm trying to say? This team is not as far away as we think it is. You know, it's just this team is about a good 4 or 5 guys away from being a top tier team, but that goes with a top tier coach and a top tier owner, which we don't have, man. So I gotta laugh. I gotta laugh to keep from crying, man. But
that's the only thing is that that front office, man, is what's holding us back. That's, we could talk about draft picks all day long, and I know you're an expert at it, but shit is just this organization, man. They don't see what we see, or they don't want what we want. They already got it. You see, they already got it. So, I think Jerry is happy with his 3 rings, and I think that's it for him. Kind of like Mark Cuban with the Dallas Mavericks. He wanted that 1 championship.
That's a good point.
He let that team just break apart.
That's a good damn point.
He didn't care. They don't care, man. All they care, they want that championship, or with Jerry's case, 3. It probably would have been 4, 5, if Jimmy Johnson would have stuck around, but I think he was cool with that, just to get Dallas back on the map and get the fans back on the map, because the fans wasn't on the map in the 80s. They were kind of, they didn't care. They didn't give a fuck back then. They didn't go to the games. If you didn't win, they didn't support. That's how it was back then. And see, now all the gang loyalty bullshit is in factor. And, you're not a Cowboy fan if you don't go to a game, and you're not loyal and all this stuff. And what they fail to realize is Jerry just taking their fucking money. And I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong to go to a game, enjoy yourself. It's cool. I've been to millions of them, but the direction is this team. You asked that question earlier. It's really, really hard to answer when you factored what I just said in. When you factor that in, that's what makes me like, damn, is it going to do any good? Draft picks, that hasn't done us any good in almost 30 years. And we've had some Hall of Fame players roll through here since then. You know what I mean? So it's just like a lot of wasted talent, guys going somewhere else to win Super Bowls. You still want to have hope, and you still, want to play, want to support your team and win and have something to talk about and all that stuff and be a fan. That's all good. But when you factor in Jerry's ways and the front office and all that shit and what they really about, that's what makes you start thinking and talking like me. Like, say, man, they ain't about that life. They ain't about that. So don't put your hard energy into this team, because we don't know what direction that they're going to go in with this Dak contract and shit. All that money going to that, and we can't afford nobody else, and the other players need to get paid and all that stuff, man. That was stupid. That was the dumbest thing.
The one good thing we did this past draft in the first round, Detroit Lions, they traded up with us for this Alabama corner, Terrian Arnold. And,
Mhm.
we got Detroit's third rounder, and this kid is horrible. Horrible. He's like ranked like the 125th cornerback in the league. And the Detroit Lions traded up for him in the first round. And we rickrolled them and getting their third rounder. And he's been horrible. So he might be somebody we can target on Sunday. But getting back to Jerry real quick, I think as long as Jerry sees all those number 11 jerseys in the stadium, I don't think he's getting rid of Micah, to be honest with you. I don't.
Damn.
Because Micah's his Dak Parsons, but on the defense.
Right.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott, I meant.
Yeah, man.
Because he's a good talent. I mean, he's a talented guy.
Yeah, no,
but they're just not using him. They're just not using him right effectively.
I know, but it's year 4 already. How many years is it going to take for us to figure out? I mean, like you said, we're not inventing the wheel. Football is X's and O's. It's basic X's and O's. Let's be honest. On offense, every single play, if it's performed to the way it is, every single play is supposed to score a touchdown. Defensively, it's X's and O's. It's basics and X's and O's. And we're just guys that come on here and say our opinions. And we got these dudes making millionaires. They're all millions. They're making millions sitting in offices, and they don't know how to play this kid yet. And it's been 4 years already. Like, when are you going to figure out how to play this guy?
Right.
It's just frustrating. And it seems like it's the fans that care. The company doesn't. Listen, Dallas is a brand. It's sad to say I don't see them winning a Super Bowl anytime soon, especially with some of the Lions are an up-and-coming team. And Redskins, man. Philadelphia will always be that thorn in our side, you know what I'm saying? But Green Bay is a young, up-and-coming team. San Fran's there. I mean, I just mentioned 5 teams that I just want to see what's going to happen if we get our heads handed to us the next 2 weeks in a row. But listen, Dak can throw 6 interceptions in the next 2 games, and the fans will be like, nah, he's great. Nah, he's the best. So I just try to shut my mouth, and, I get all the hate. But, you guys wanted him. You know what I'm saying? So now take it. You got to take the good with the bad, but it's just very frustrating. But I think the Lions are just going to run the ball down our throats on Sunday at 4:00. It's frustrating. It just really is. But whatever.
I'm glad it's the 4:00 game. I know that.
Yeah, it's prime time. Because I think the Jets, either the Jets or the Giants have a bye week, and then I think the Giants have a Monday night game or a Sunday night game. So it's a prime time game at 4 o'clock. Well, 3 p.m. Central Time. It's but I don't know. Maybe this is what these fans need, man. Maybe these fans need to see the Lions come in Sunday and drop 30 points, drop 40 points on Dallas. The Lions can put points on the board, I'm telling you. But then, Dak will have his 300 yards in the fourth quarter again, and they'll say, oh, we were competitive. Like, I'll say it again. Dallas fans, Jerry Jones rather lose 40-38 than win 10-6, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. It sucks that we are here in this defense. We have no defense front. We have no defense, man. That everybody talk about, oh, Mozzie is improving. Man, my ass, man. Don't miss me with you know when something's so bad, just a little bit better makes it seem like it's bigger than it really is.
Yeah.
And that's what this is a case of.
Yeah.
That's exactly what this is. That ugly girl that got her hair did and put on makeup.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't as ugly as you were yesterday.
Yeah.
This is
Right.
what he did something. He out there doing the basics because he was below that.
Yeah.
He's been below the basic. Now he's doing the basic, and it looked like something, but it's still nothing.
Yeah.
It was just
Yeah.
a bad pick. I don't care what nobody says. It's a bad pick right there.
That was a horrible pick.
Man, we should have got Mozzie. Man, are you kidding me? Bad pick, man. He's not doing good. I mean, to be honest with you, I appreciated Bohanna big old fat self we had. I wish we'd have kept Bohanna.
He's starting for the Saints. He's starting for the Saints.
No shit.
No, excuse me, Seattle.
I like Bohanna. We should have kept that big old joker, man. I liked
him. Starting for Seattle.
Damn.
That was a big old boy. I liked him, man. And he could move too. We should have kept Bohanna, man. I liked him. Our best bet with Carlos. Man, this team is pathetic, man.
Yo, Kentucky got a really monster coming out this year. Deion Walker, he's 6'6", 360. Don't expect nothing from the pass rush out of this guy. Don't expect anything. This guy is just a monster in the middle, and he just holds up blockers, and the dude is just a man-child.
I need him overweight pants falling off his ass.
6'6", 360, this dude is. He's battling for first or second defensive tackle, his rating, and he's just a beast.
Yeah, I need him overweight, big, goddamn it, just like barely move, just clog it up.
Yeah,
we haven't had that.
Just take up space. We haven't. That's why these guys run through any side, any gap they want, man. Dan Quinn drafted atrociously. Dan Quinn drafted. Bro, are you boss man facts?
Oh my god,
Murder man.
That was awful. He was
awful. Right?
Oh my god, they were awful.
There's a certain content creator. I'm not going to throw his name out there. I'm not even going to say his initials, but he comes off as a draft guy. But I know he watches college football. And when the Nahshon Wright pick was announced, he was like, "Oh, I like this pick. I like this pick." And I'm like, "Bro, cut the shit. Who you fooling, bro? You don't know who this guy is, bro."
He didn't know.
Nobody did.
He didn't
know. I was
know.
ranked like 600, man. Like,
wow.
The Nahshon Wright pick was a horrible pick. The Boss Man Fats was a horrible pick.
Kevin Joseph.
Golston was a horrible pick. Golston's a 5-tech and a 3-4 defense, man. It's like, I mean, we could have took Creed Humphrey, who was an all-pro center, in the second round, but yet we took Boss Man Fats. Yet, I don't know if you guys remember that draft. That draft, we needed a safety so bad, and 3 teams jumped in front of us and drafted safeties.
I can't believe we went and got Kelvin Joseph and Nahshon Wright. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
whoever that was that said they was happy we got him, they didn't know who the hell he was. They were just saying that in front of their camera. They didn't know who they was.
And Boss Man, he was like, he got kicked off for like 2 teams, man. And there were people like in college, no one had a good word to say about him. Everyone was happy to see him leave. He went to Kentucky. Then I believe he started at LSU. I believe then Kentucky.
Yeah, he started at LSU, then went to Kentucky in 20.
Then went to Kentucky. That's right. Yeah, he sure did.
It was just issue after issue. So, but this boils down to like, where's your scouting department? Where are they like when you pick up the phone and say, "Yo, what's the 411 on this kid? Tell me what's going on." Like this goes down to your like. That's why I don't know. I just don't think Will McClay is as much as we hype him up that he is, because
boy, don't get me started. Don't piss me off.
Who's giving you all this information? Nothing's good, and it's
bro. Do you know we drafted Boss Man Fats and Nahshon Wright back-to-back, second and third round?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We wasted second and third round on those.
Man. And then Golston.
That shit funny.
2021 draft was atrocious.
Atrocious.
Bro, we drafted Boss Man Fats second round 44. Man, we could have got. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, it's like it's almost like I always say, man. Can't nobody be this stupid, man. I think this shit has to be done on purpose, man. Can't nobody be this fucking stupid.
I ain't gonna lie, 80. Sometimes I say, man, Jared do this to make her mad.
Yeah, I think so too.
There's no way you can be this fucking crazy. And fucking Will McClay, he hit every damn 5 years on one good person. Everything in between be shit sandwiches. Everything in between.
Shit sandwiches.
Perfect example is Deuce Vaughn, right? Last year there was a running back from Auburn.
Oh my
Tank
God,
Grigsby. And we take Deuce Vaughn. Look, Tank Grigsby went a few picks after Deuce Vaughn to the Jaguars.
Yeah.
And he's a goal line back. Look at Tank Grigsby's. And I got murdered. I got killed for saying there was better running backs on the board. I said Tank Grigsby was a better running back on the board. I said Charles McIntosh was a better running back on the board. Check out Tank Grigsby's stats this year.
I like Tank. I watched him at Auburn. He played there 2 years. I like
big kid and
big, I mean, 6 foot running back too.
Like 220. And listen, I like Deuce, but I could have got you as an undrafted free agent.
He'd have definitely would have been. Listen, what y'all think, how far y'all think Mozzie would have fell on the board? We hadn't got him.
Shit, he went to probably 5th or 6th fucking round.
Listen, we don't know the truth, but they are saying Kansas City wanted him.
I was in denial about that fool for some time, quite some time. I was trying to make up shit to make him better. I was trying to make up. I was trying to get that fool the benefit of the doubt, man. But yeah,
I saw it
when we got him. Savage at being a draft guy. What did you say when they announced?
I hated to pick because 3 picks later, the New Orleans Saints drafted Brian Burress, the #1 recruit 3 years prior from DeMatha High School in Maryland. And the kid's 6'6", 300 pounds. He played 1 tech, he played 3 techs, he played 5 tech. He played 5 techs standing up. That's how athletic the kid is. The kid was 6'6", 300 in college. He just had a bad year. His junior year, he had a kidney infection. His sister died of cancer. This kid was a monster. Man. But you could have, and he went 3 picks later to the New Orleans Saints, and he made all-rookie team, while Mozzie played defensive tackle on roller skates. So then people were saying, "Oh, you needed a 1 tech, not a 3 tech." Yo, I'm sorry. In my opinion, the difference between a 1 tech and a 3 tech is about 4 Thanksgiving meals. It's not as hard as everyone thinks it is, man. Come on, man. It's extra 20 pounds. And this kid, Brian Burress from Clemson, is athletic enough to put on the 20. And when I say athletic enough, has the frame, 6'6", 300, to put on the extra 20 pounds. And I got laughed at by the so-called, Dallas media draft guys. Oh, no, Mozzie was the pick. Mozzie's like Mark Henry. Do you believe? I could pull up the clips on YouTube. They compared Mozzie's strength. I should die tonight. They compared Mozzie's strength to Larry Allen. How can you say that? You've never seen the kid play it down. Then you get all these people. I'm sorry. I think 90% of Dallas Cowboy fans got dropped on their heads at birth. Oh, Ozzie benched 315 25 times. I said, I'll put $1,000 out there. Anyone can show me the video of him doing 315 22 times. He didn't even bench to 225 at the combine. He didn't even have the highest reps. Andrew Voorhees, the right guard from USC with a blown-out knee, benched higher. The only thing we saw of Mozzie pre-combine was him jumping up flights of stairs with 40 dudes behind him doing the exact same thing. And our content, listen, it's these content creators that Dallas has that they just anoint people and blow these people up. And our fan base just thinks like, oh, they thought they were like Mozzie had a half a sack in 4 years. a sack, 4 years. And our fan base thought he's going to be the next Russell Maryland, man, getting 6-7 sacks a year. Like, are you that? I mean, like, come on, man. And I said,
to,
just blows
to
my mind. For the last 2 years, the best tackle on Michigan, he was Mozzie's year, a freshman, was the best defensive tackle on Michigan, and his name is
wow.
Mason Graham, and he's going to be coming
Mm.
out this year. He caught
Mm.
Mozzie. Yo, come on, man. Listen, I played defensive line and offensive tackle. Mozzie's painful just to look at in his stance.
Mhm.
Looking at him in his stance looks like a crippled horse, man. That just looks like a horse that got hit by a train, bro. It's painful. Dallas Cowboys defensive tackle coach Jeff Zognia, who went to Purdue and played for like 20 years in the NFL, he's bigger than
Yeah.
Mozzie Smith. And what is the three bright words Mozzie's? I don't like football. I like hitting people. I mean, come on, bro. Like, and our fan base we have these content creators out there that drank the Kool-Aid, and the fan base thought Mozzie Smith was going to be, the next Aaron Donald. No, people, sorry, it doesn't work like that. He was averaging 25 snaps per game at Michigan. They rotate their defensive tackles like crazy. And I said, Brian Bowie, I said you could have moved back, picked up an extra 3, and you still could have got your defensive tackle in Brian Burris. And I'm sorry, I don't like taking one Tex in round 1 unless they're a Vita Vea type of player.
Oh man, he's doing great. He's doing great.
The draft.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember him because that was the year. That was 2018 when I was at the draft at the AT&T, and all the football news was there, and some other motherfuckers was there too. Cowboy Blog was there. The ones I'm respectable is Corner and Blog. Those are my peeps. They was there. Yeah. Everybody else, they was there too, but I didn't. But yeah, Vita. I was hoping that we draft Vita Vea that year, and we didn't. So, but I let me just go ahead and say I was one of those Cowboy fans that was dropped on my dumb ass. I didn't think that he would be like a Leon Lett or anybody like that. I just thought that he was that piece of the puzzle that we needed just to take up space, just somebody to take up space and take up room. I figured out real fast that he wasn't a sack guy. I just thought that he would cause double teams, and I thought that he would just take up space and close those run lanes off. That's it. That's all. That's the only pedestal I put him on, if there was a pedestal. But I found out real fast that, and y'all know me, I don't mind being fucking wrong. I found out real fast that I was wrong about him. Now I wasn't praising like, oh, he's gonna be. I know when I was on Fifth Quarters live, previously I would joke, oh, Mozzie Smith's gonna be, I just fucking with Fifth Quarter. But I found out real fast that he wasn't what I thought he would be, and that's all I wanted him to do, because that's all I thought we needed. Because I thought D. Law and other guys like that were going to be the sack guys, and I thought that Michael Parsons was going to come around on the end and be a sack guy, and I wasn't educated yet about who this team is. Now I'm educated with them today. I know how they are today, but then I didn't know. I was like, oh shit. Well, all we need was a run stopper, a run clogger, and I thought he was going to be that guy, and I figured out he wasn't.
Right. That one tech in the first round, if he has to be like that left tackle, he has to be like that quarterback. If you're going to go one tech in round 1, because if he's not, you can get that guy round 5, 6, 7. You can get that guy as an undrafted free agent. And what I hate about Mozzie is, like, when he comes out of his stance, he stands straight up. If you ever watched him, he stands straight up, and
right.
Double teams, he gets washed out. He gets completely washed out. And the one game, I think it was against the Ravens, they were saying, "Oh, he was doing good." But first of all, the Ravens destroyed us. Mozzie was only on the field for like 25 plays. You know what I'm trying to say? So how about if you throw him on the field 50 plays? You're going to get less out of him. I mean, like, you know what it is? When you listen, you take him in the first round, we all expect more out of our first rounder, no matter what the position is. than what Mozzie has brought to the team. You know, so it's just, and let's be honest, what's the difference in weight between him and Osa? 5 pounds, maybe? Osa's over 300. Mozzie's like 310. Everyone's saying Mozzie showed up to camp 330, 340. I looked at him. I said, he's 310. So 6 hours later, it came out. He was 310. He's the only guy I know that we draft a guy, a big he's the only guy I know we draft a big guy, and yet he loses weight to come to Dallas. What, he's not getting any trim? He ain't getting any trim at the bars. He's getting no love. Now he wants to be a bodybuilder. You know what I'm trying to say? He's small. He is smaller now than he was in college, and anyone can see that.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Dallas will find you if you're overweight. Can they find you if you're underweight? You know what I'm saying?
We're in trouble, guys.
Yeah.
We're in trouble.
I'm sure everybody gonna be on Talking Crazy tomorrow. We appreciate y'all. We're gonna get up out of here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Good show as always.
Y'all. Salute to the chat. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Talking Crazy. Peace.
All right, y'all. Peace out.
Peace.